It's a feeling I have when I'm in a room of people that I feel relaxed and safe. I have, as an artistic director and as now as a leader in this business, I try my best to create those environments because I know it produces the best work. When I got out of theater school, no agents would touch me. You know, they told me I was uncastable. They told me, that, they couldn't do anything for me. Thankfully, I had a lot of drive and perseverance, and I ended up working on Broadway for 10 years, which,
Amazing.
is a miracle for anyone in this business.
There's a movement now that's happening in the theater world where people of color are coming together saying, look, we're tired of playing this, and this, and we need other stories, and we want our stories heard and our voices heard.
It's strange because I think it's not new. Like that feeling and that need has always been there. And I think underrepresented communities of people in the arts have been saying it for years, but rather quietly, and didn't have the movement behind it I think we do now. It's time that we just go where it's warm and look to those people who actually are our allies and are forward thinking and see the world we live in and in their hearts feel it's important. Because if people don't, the change isn't going to happen. I walk through this world daily having to answer for the color of my skin in one way or another, positive or negative. This is what people see first. So there's no getting away from it. So I have to speak to it in some way or address it in some way always. And I'm happy to do so now. I mean, it's, when I started out in this business, I just wanted to sing and dance and do my thing. And slowly, gradually, I discovered I can't just do it. I can't just do what I love. It comes with so many other strings attached and so much explaining myself and having to work harder. And that's what's sort of given me my drive to start Live and in Color finally after all these years. Was I am surrounded by so many brilliantly talented people who do not get the opportunities to do what they love. So we are a not-for-profit theater company based both in New York and Connecticut. We're in our 6th year. We are similar to the model of Sundance or Eugene O'Neill in that we are the place that finds new work and is the pipeline for future productions. So we do a nationwide search for new material, new plays, and new musicals. We select. Right now, we can only afford to do one play and one musical a year, but we take the play up to Salem, Connecticut. We have a beautiful, historic, rustic venue up there, and for 3 weeks, we dive into the pieces and we workshop them and try to get them in a place where they are ready to be produced. One of the most unique things is we are in this really beautiful area that's in the woods. All we do is focus on that musical. The community is really actively involved up there. We have a lot of local businesses supporting us. Like we have a local organic farm who gives us all their vegetables, and a local vineyard who provides wine, and a local coffee maker. So, the artists are taken care of in a beautiful way. So all they have to focus on is their work. And it's amazing when you take someone out of the city, how much work you can get done in a short amount of time. So the whole journey with this whole virtual theater thing, for me personally, was such a eye-opening thing. Because at the beginning of the pandemic, I am such a live theater person. Like that's the ultimate. And so the idea of doing stuff online and virtually just sounded horrible to me. I was like kicking and screaming, like, absolutely not. We are a live theater organization. And thank God I have a staff of much younger, savvy, smart, creative people who were like, let's try this. So we commissioned 7 playwrights of color to write 7 10-minute plays, 7 writers of color, 6 directors of color, 19 cast members, and 1 cat, all putting this thing together. The writers were so generous. We are doing this for a year, royalty-free. So theaters and schools and theater departments can produce it, and it's all virtual, so there shouldn't be a problem with casting people of color. You can cast anyone, anywhere. And part of it is just to encourage people to keep creating, and to keep doing the work and to be able to employ artists. And also for those communities and those theaters that are struggling with the inclusion, diversity, equity thing, this is a great way for them to jump in and be part of it and to be part of the solution.